Hello, good afternoon. My name is Nicolas. Uh, Today I am going to task to you about the topic that is interesting uh, in the English seminar. Uh, since during the semester with all important topics so as formal public speaking, how to about stress, uh, apart from the facts there is a very dynamic dynamic topic. This the allow us to lie together with my colleagues. Uh, See you. Bye.
During the seminar class, I learned how to lose the fear of speaking English in front of other people through exhibition, conversation, games, etc. I also learned to understand a little when another person speaking English. For me, it has been very difficult to learn English, but with that class, I learned to converse a little more and not to be afraid to speak it. Thank you.
Hello, easy to conversation English seminar. I learned love science. I had an excellent professor, Dinora. In the first part of the introduction to routines, in the second interview, the third commercial relax, and the fourth commercial presentation. Thank you very much for everything, learned, professor. I had some very good colleagues who also learn a lot from the thank you. I have are you doing very good with the pandemic? Take care. Goodbye.
In this two English conversation seminar, I had a great change in language development and skills with the topic of business introduction that was practical vocabulary as an industrial engineering interview began able develop job interview question and answer techniques launching into business within it without critical thinking and project implementation, and finally commercial presentation where we saw the usual structure and terminology in the basic document.
Hi everybody. I want to tell you a couple of things that I liked about the English seminar course. The first is that classmates are funny and help you. The second is that teachers know a lot about the language, and even if you were wrong, she always tries to understand and what you say. Speaking of the course, is what useful know to tools and words or expressions using in the industrial engineering. It was also very useful to address other topics such as the simple past, business dialogues, and informal and formal English, talking about stress, etc. It was so funny. See you.
Hello. In this semester, I learned how to design a good curriculum and the importance of doing it correctly. I also learning express myself a little more thanks to a professor. It was a very fun class, but I consider that what helped me the most was to design my curriculum correctly because that will help me find where to do my professional practices, and sometimes also very important was to prepare myself for a job interview, since it will depend on whether I can convince people from the companies to hire me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Francisco. Good afternoon. It is interesante de ver what the thing work since we help as other auto is was a lister difficult to was six and I did not have a log on new word that learn as they expression for an interview was interesting at the topic and sensible. See you later.
Hello. During the semester, we saw very things, but the most important for me was how to create a resume. What should be included and what information omitted. We saw different interviews and we joke with interviews and with my friends, learning many new words and different processes or tools used by an engineer in the English language. Personally, I really like this course, and today I already have a good resume. No more. Thanks for everything.
Hello, I'm going to talk about what I learned through the course of English Conversation Seminar 2. First, production and manufacturing terms, types of reports, about job interview, possible questions they can ask of, for example, tell me about yourself. I also learned to identify dialogues and words that I do not understand watching movies. And the most important, how do you make a resume? Everything in the order. In the online class, I learned the fallacy of the strong man and the other types of fallacy. Critical thinking, embossing proposal, formal and informal communication, and the set and many audios. Among other things, for example, do extra homework for not paying attention. Thank you very much, Professor Dinora. God bless you.
Good morning, greetings. In this our last video, during the semester I am in college learning about the important points that a resume should contain. The points of the curriculum vitae are more than anything to capture our working life, from the more recent to the one with more time. How to dress in exhibition and speak in the public and something even sing some well-known cumbias. Thanks for all, teacher Dinora.
Hi, my name is Juan Diego, and this semester we studied basic information on the past tense, also how to do a business proposal and how to detail the conversation. The most I like and think will help a lot is learning formal and informal communication. It is very communication, though express informal, but we need to communication with different person, especially in our career with HR and management. Also, retail communication help on how to use past tense and make more effort improvising communication. Thanks.
Hello everyone, nice to greet you again. In the course of English Conversation Seminar 2, we learn a series of knowledge that help you to expand our vocabulary and skill to develop the work. In the first part, we learn new vocabulary and business phrases from the industry engineer, as well as type of technical report from the work areas. In the second part, we develop questions for the different type of interview. In the third part, we improve critical thinking skill and learning logical fallacies. And in the last part, we learn vocabulary that will help you in buying and selling. I hope you are well, and I hope to see you soon. I miss you guys. Success in your life. Goodbye.
Hello, my name is Briseide Ochoa Alvarez. In this semester, I took my conversation seminar, material in English 2, with an excellent professor where I developed my English skill, improving every time. Responsible and practice the advanced previously learning. The first unit was is introduction to business speaking English. The second unit is about interviews. The third unit was a business launch, and all this inside semester was in my command of the English language. Thank you.
During this semester, in my English conversation seminar class, I love several new things. For example, many words and verbs that I did not know. Then I learned to every sentences correctly. I feel that this class helped me a lot in my pronunciation of words. About all that, a talk about the topic Sigma's pronunciation, I really became much more fluid the new before. I also gained
it lacked its confidence. When it becomes to standing in front in the group to expose an exam subject. I really like this class since the professor is very dynamic and explained very well of the topic. It was a very good class and very useful throughout semester.
My name is Jennifer Quijada, and my experience in the subject was sometimes nice. I found very interesting everything. I learned from the technical vocabulary of the industrial engineer, where I learned many new words I did not know. I also learned technical abbreviations some I already knew but others were new to me. We also saw the type of reports. Interview here I learned many important things like knowing what kind of question, customers and other things that are needed for the job interview. Plus we had experience of interviewing on being interviewed by another college and with month of video. I found this topic very interesting. It helped me for my professional life. I learned something about passive and active voice, logical fallacies, formal and informal conversation, and formal and informal expression. I take a great experience of learning and living with my college and professor.
Good morning. The course that conversation similar in English summer very interesting. To me, as we look at the important point that a curriculum should take since we are going to leave school, we are going to occupy it. We also look at who to answer interview and the formally that we must take to have good presentation. We also look at the typical fallacies such as the strong man fallacy among others. We were to learn who to make a good proposal and we looked at the types and formal and informal communication and an exercise that the same very important to me since we practice vocabulary and knowing who to listen to a conversation to practice audio. Thank you very much for everything. I found the subject very interesting. Thank you.
Hello, during the English seminar course, some important topics were seen such the work vita. The aspect and this show take another topic was the job interview where we practices with our college the frequent questions that are modeled in the interview. The course was practical and some practices the English language.